decided to come out to the workbench tonight and play around a little bit. And what we have here, we have a Raspberry Pi Pico W with 3 buttons attached to it. And over here we have an Arduino Uno with 3 LEDs of corresponding colors attached to it. And in between them, we have a piece of, I think that's Cat 5 or something, Cat 5e, something like that. That's simulating a, well, actually it's not simulating, it is a cable run. And we are going to attempt to do serial communication, or UART, over the UART, but over this cable. And the idea is whenever you press a button, it sends that signal down the cable. The Uno picks up the signal and then lights up the corresponding LED. So it's this is really just one-way communication. The Uno is not communicating anything back back to the Pico, although it would be probably to make it more robust, it'd probably be a good idea to have a set of LEDs on this side too, which would only light up whenever the Uno sent a signal back saying that it got this one's signal. So that would be a way to make sure everything was working fine, but we're not going to do that for this one. So the code is actually pretty simple. We just got to set up the UART right here, baud rate 9600. We set up the buttons. This is on the this is Fani over on the Pico side, of course. All the code for this and the setup and everything is going to be available at the link down below. I have a link to my blog where I put all this stuff. And then this is the Arduino IDE here. And you can see we're setting up serial communication at 9600 baud on this side too. So I've already got the programs loaded up on both of these microcontrollers. So we don't really need the computer at this point. I have both of these microcontrollers USB cables right here. So I'm just going to plug them in and we should be good to go. Okay. The Uno's on. We don't know for sure that the Pico's on. There's no status lights or anything. But what we can do is just do this. So when we press red, we should get red. And we do. And then when we press blue, red should extinguish, and then we should get blue. And we do. And then same thing for green. And we do. So yeah, this is working great. And oh, one thing I wanted to talk about that I thought was pretty interesting. The Pico W is a 3.3 volt device for logic levels. So the signal it's sending over this piece of Ethernet cable is actually 3.3 volts. Now, the Arduino Uno is expecting a 5 volt signal because it operates at 5 volt logic levels, 5 volt device in general. And why does this work? Well, this works because the tolerance or the Uno starts seeing a 1 at 2 or 2.5 volts from what I read. So as long as this piece of cable doesn't get too long, then this should work fine. From what I could read, this setup should work for 20 to 30 feet at least, and maybe longer. And if you need to go longer, or you're having, voltage drops and it's not driving, it's not receiving it correctly, then you can use what's called a level shifter. But in this case, we didn't need to. Okay, red, blue, green. All right, thanks for watching. See y'all again soon.